Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Such a privilege to again be with all of you. Welcome to the second to the last before the end of this session, deepening the silence within. So I'm so happy to be with you again. And along with me, there'll be Adrija, who's going to delight us again with the beautiful strings of her violin playing. And there she is. Hi, Adrija.
Hello, nice to see you all again.
Adrija, do you want to say a word or two about yourself? And then I'll introduce myself, which I forgot.
Yeah, sure. So, hey everyone, my name is Adrija, and I'll be playing the violin for you today during your meditation. I've been practicing Sahaja meditation for quite a few number of years now. It's really helped me in all aspects of my life, and I also play the violin, so I've seen the effect of music on meditation, and I hope to be able to give you that experience today through whatever I'll play, hopefully. But yeah.
I know you will, and I know you will. Myself, I know. So my name is Sylvia, and coming to you from Northern Florida. And I've been meditating since 2001. And it's given me the balance and the mental silence that I was seeking, which is was beyond my wildest dreams. So that's a big motivation to continue to have such a joy to be with you all and share it. So let's get right to, and then after the meditation with Adrija, after meditation and foot soak with me and with all of us, then we'll have a talk of Shri Mataji, and then Adrija and will play for us. We can get deeper into our meditation. And then a very special treat, Mark and Linda will be here to give us a really nice overview of the way the seminar went, giving us photographs and memories so that we can all feel like we were part of it, which on a subtle level, anyway, we were. So today's topic is basically a day in the life of a yogi, or a yogini, which is the feminine. And so we'll get into that a little bit after we clear out first. After all, it's Thursday and the work week is almost done for some of us. So let's get into the foot soak as we know how to do. Let's first raise our Kundalini energy, bringing our attention inside. And take the bandhan. And then let's bring our two hands together at the level of our heart. I greet my spirit, who is the eternal presence within me. So now let's open our left hand and we'll give a bandhan to the foot soak water. Let's take the mantra to activate the divine principle in the water so that it's cleansing and it's vibrated. The mantra is Samudra Devata. Samudra Devata. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Samudra Devata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmada Devi, Namo Namaha. And now with the water vibrated, let's put our feet in. We'll bring our hands first down towards the Mother Earth. We can close our eyes or keep them open for right now, just while we settle in. Later, we'll take a moment to open them. And let's take a few deep breaths. And we can ask, "O Mother Earth, through your gravity, please remove any obstacles that I've picked up during the day. Any little problems, any blockages on my 3 channels, and let them be absorbed by you. This is one of the most cherished moments in the day of the life of a yogi or yogini. It's when we come together with ourselves, with our spirit, and we begin to feel the nourishment of Mother Kundalini, removing all that is false, which is heavy, which is negative. Because we have known the Brahmarandra, in other words, the 4th dimension, or the Turiya state, the thoughtless awareness, we cannot be satisfied by the mundane. Too many days in a row. There'll be too much hankering inside. I want to touch this again. I want to be there with my spirit. Through meditation, I know I can touch that sublime connection with the divine, which restores, which nourishes, even redeems. Let's bring our left hand on our lap, keeping our right hand down. One of the great revelations in the life of one who's received his or her self-realization is possibly the return of innocence that we may have thought we lost. Our left channel begins at the Muladhara. The home of the awakening of our innocence and wisdom. Let's recognize this great power, joy-giving power of innocence. Let's take the mantra for Shri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And let's just feel the power of this mantra. Actually, when the Kundalini rises, she touches each of these chakras aligned on the center. And they also give a nudge, an awakening to the left channel and the right. Because we want all of our chakras to be in perfect spinning shape clockwise, perfectly in silent meditation. Let's ask, O Mother Kundalini, please give the state of meditation to all the chakras of my left channel. Please let whatever is not the peace and the bliss of meditation to be absorbed out through the right hand. Let's feel our two hands. When they're about the same temperature, and feeling, and we know that our state, in our meditative state, our left channel has cleared. So let's bring our right hand now to our lap. Let's just begin to feel where we are now after clearing the left. Now let's ask for the right channel energy centers to be in meditation, open, spinning properly clockwise, in a cleansed and meditative state. Let's bend the left elbow, keeping the right hand open. Let's let the left hand face the wall behind us. We can feel, even from this gesture, sometimes we can begin to feel the cleansing begin. Oh, Mother, you who bring me into the state of meditation, please let all the chakras of my right channel be in meditation and be cleansed by that state, and all the heat go out my left hand. Please remove all the leftovers of the day, leftover thoughts, could'ves and should'ves, into the ether. Please mend my distracted attention and bring it into peace and wholeness. And silence. Let's observe our two hands. Let's bring the left hand down when we're ready. After the two channels are cleared, I find it the most useful time, personally, to open my eyes and see Shri Mataji's photo. It's then that perhaps the central channel for me is the most open. As yogis, we experiment. We learn the basics and then we pay attention to ourselves and what works for ourselves. Let's bring our two hands now to the level of the heart. And keeping the eyes open or closed as we desire, as we feel is most effective for us. We can say, "Oh, Mother, please let me feel the strength of meditation, the wholeness of meditation. the expanding silence. At the Sahasrara. Let's wait on these words. And we can also say within ourselves other words that we know are affirmations, very effective for communicating with our own Kundalini. Mother Kundalini, we can say, for example, please fully awaken and enlighten my Sahasrara. Let's put our left hand down, bring our right hand up above Sahasrara. We can bow our heads a little bit. Now let's change hands and bring our left hand up here. And within ourselves or out loud, with our hand above Sahasrara, let's take the sound of Om, which is the sound the Kundalini makes at Sahasrara. Breath. Om. Let's put our hand down. Let's let this sound continue to resonate inside as we gently wash our feet off, keeping our attention in Sahasrara. Let's give a bandhan to the foot soak water. Keep all of that, which is no longer needed, contained in one place. And let's just check our vibrations one more time above our head. Very good. Now we can listen to this talk of Shri Mataji, where Shri Mataji talks a little bit more about how the attention changes when Mother Kundalini comes up and awakens our spirit, our subtle system, into a new life, a new awareness. See you on the other side.
So now for you, because you are enlightened now, is to understand that our attention has to move higher and higher at a higher space. Now actually what has happened in realization? Your Kundalini has risen and has come up. Just like you can say a small thin hair, one hair, say, and that has broken your sastra. And now the grace is flowing into it. But it's a very small movement that has taken place, of course, which is a very difficult movement, no doubt, but it has taken place. Now, you have not expanded like this. Your chakras are only pierced in the center. But the rest of the attention is still intact. Actually, it is so intact that you don't even feel that it is pierced. Now you have to expand that. Open it out so that more strands of Kundalini can rise. And your attention, which is in these centers, expands. By expansion, it drives out all that is mythical on the sides. On every center, we have our attention, which is being enlightened in the center through this light passing through. But light is too small for the darkness that you have collected. Especially for people of the West, I would say your confusions. You must get rid of them. But still you identify. Because if I ask you anything, how are you? Means what? Means you are still confused. Alright? Confusion should go. One confusion was there that this is realization or not. I hope that's over now with you people. At least now you believe it is self-realization. I had to tell people, no, I are self-realized now. You are. Still they would jump up like Jack in the box. They'll say, no, we are not mother. How do you say this is realization? We expect this out of realization. That out of realization. That will be flying out of the door if you are realized. Or something nonsensical like that. Thank God, these ideas have gone away. But when we are realized, there is light that has come in us. We have to grow it only by separating our attention from the myths. It's all mythical. I also play with you because unless and until you are sure, I am not going to give you a wrong idea about yourself. I want to see how far still your attention is moving. And I know. Still you are not sure. Still you are not sure of yourself. That's why the confidence is not there. First of all, you have to learn how to drive. Then you are tested. There will be 5 stones put together. The distance will be only that hardly a car can pass through, and the fellow will say you bring it zigzag. And you cannot do it. Why? That's how he makes you a master. The mastery of your attention will come when you will start seeing that it is all a myth. That upsets you. It's all a myth that upsets you. Just throw it away. Just throw it away and understand that you are the eternal attention. That you are the eternal life. That only thing that keeps you away from it is ignorance. And the ignorance is too simple to understand that you have accepted myth as truth. Just drop it. It's all myth. You'll be amazed. how your attention will rise. And you will see all these nonsensical things which used to frighten you or to elate you will drop out, and you'll just smile at it. And then only you are going to enjoy yourself fully, because your attention will be completely drenched into the bliss of self. I'm saying you will, I say you are already drenched into that bliss. Keep it up. Now, how to do it? Actually, in every day-to-day life. How to kill the memory of the past? To kill the memory of the past is to have new memories. You must remember when you got your first realization. Always think of it. Whenever any such memory comes to you, you try to think how you got your realization. Any memory that is troublesome or even so-called elating, you just try to remember how realization has come to you. When you feel aggressive about something or angry something, just try to remember how you felt the joy of surrendering. Just think of that joy of surrendering, of dissolving yourself. So the new memories must be built up. If you start building up new memories, then you will start collecting moments to establish other moments which have such memories. Like a memory when you tried to help somebody. You raised the kundalini of someone. Now the problem would be when you will be raising the kundalini of others, you will be in thoughtless awareness. There won't be any thought. And thought is the only thing which impresses. But that time you can record the joy of raising the kundalini. If you could record the joy of raising the kundalini of others, you will feel a new wealth of these beautiful moments will be accumulated. And all those moments which were giving you confusion or fear or so-called unhappiness and happiness will drop out. And pure joy will remain. Because now most of the experiences you have had are more of joy. Joy has no thoughts. It's just an experience, a pratyaksha. That's why I said you keep your eyes open. I hope you will understand what I mean by that. May God bless you.
Let us sit in silence for a minute or two in complete silence and try to absorb the message that we just heard from Shri Mataji.
Let's sit for a minute in meditation. Now we'd like to tell you about what happened in New Jersey last weekend. We invited all of you to come to New Jersey for a Sahaja Yoga seminar, and some of you were able to attend, as well as people who had been coming to meetings in the local New Jersey, New York, Connecticut area. And then we had a team of hosts who came from far and wide to help prepare everything for everyone and make sure everybody had a place to sleep and some good food, and conduct the actual contents of the seminar. So we'd like to share a few images of the seminar.
So this is the ashram in New Jersey, our center there. It's up on a hill. This is where we had most of the seminar. In this very large room there. So you can see we were all as one group for a lot of the time. There were some exercises where we had people introspect about the quality of their meditation, their treatments, and actually we're going to do this together on Sunday, all of us. But there was time to stretch out and introspect. We had small group sessions where we had 4 different stations. This one was for hand massage. We had different small groups, and each group went around with one of the Sahaja Yoga teachers. Again, this is another group that came for the hand massage station. We had a foot soaking station. We also had a station, it was very special, in the bedroom where Shri Mataji stayed when she came to visit the ashram. So this room has very beautiful and deep vibrations, and it was really a treat to meditate in there. We also had a couple stations outside on the lawn. This one was for candle treatment. And there was another station for a technique that we haven't taught you because you need to be on the ground for it. And if you come to an intermediate seminar, you'll learn this one. It's called shoe beating. Very powerful. Then after dinner that evening, we went to the house that is just down the hill from the ashram, which is the
You can see in
house.
the previous photo how close Shri Mataji's
Yes,
house
actually,
is.
there it is, the back of it. And this is the house that Shri Mataji designed and built just next to the ashram. So it's quite amazing, not only on the outside, but on the inside. And here we had an evening music and meditation concert on Saturday night with Kalyan, who you know very well, and Gautam. This is our cooking team. These are all Sahaja yogis who prepared all the food for the seminar. And this is the kitchen in the ashram. And they're hard at work. And this was our moment of appreciating them. The food was incredible. And there's an example of some of that homemade food. Then there are people eating the food and enjoying talking to each other. There was a lot of time to get to know each other. And just enjoy being together. So in a minute, we're going to have some of these folks tell you about their experience. So just to give you an idea of the feeling of being there. On Sunday morning, we had a very deep guided meditation. And then we went down again to Shri Mataji's house. This is a photo of Shri Mataji when she was in the house, when she was staying in the house. That was in 2005. Here's everybody that morning. We had a very beautiful meditation there. And really the vibrations there are extremely strong and powerful. So some people had experiences there that they had never had before. And they're going to tell you about that. The house is exquisite. It's all constructed by Sahaja yogis who came from all over the world. This staircase is very special. It was carved by Ukrainian yogis. The marble came from, I'm not sure where, I think Italy. And Shri Mataji sent things from all over the world to be in this house. That's looking down at the base of this stairwell. It's very special. And at the end, we gave everybody a gift. You can see the bag. And one of the things in the bag was a cloth to put on your the place where you meditate at home and have your photograph. We also gave a candle holder that's very easy to hold on to when you're working on yourself with a candle. And then we gave everyone a photograph of Shri Mataji. So they got different ones, and people were quite happy to have them. So you can see their smiling faces at the end of this seminar. People really, well, I'm going to let them tell you about how they felt. But there was quite a noticeable change in how people felt from the beginning to the end. People came from Toronto, Kiran and his family from Toronto. Ron came from Florida. Rani Sharma came from Toronto also. This is Malika, who lives locally. There, about half the people were from out of town and half from nearby. So, all right. So now I want to ask some of the folks who came to please tell us about your experience. So I see Najwa, you have your camera on, so you could unmute and go ahead and tell us about your experience.
Oh, it was wonderful, wonderful. First of all, I want to thank you and Mark. I mean, you were great. You were wonderful. I mean, it's just, I mean, your kindness, your hospitality, it was like, wow. And I have such a great time, really. I mean, I felt the energy so strong there. It's overwhelming. The vibration. When I left, I was calm, I was serene. The whole weekend I was like you're planning, like another planet. It's so. I mean, even if I had like problem with my husband, health and all this, but I felt her presence. She made me calm and serene. And you feel her presence, you feel her, you feel. It's unbelievable. I really encourage everybody to go and experience this beautiful vibration and energy. And I want to thank again the Sahaja Yogi. They did a nice job. I mean, the food was exceptional, the hospitality, the kindness. I mean, it's a wonderful experience. Please, everybody should go. It's heaven.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we are, by the way, planning to do another one, hopefully in the fall in the same place. And
I will be there. It's just
you'll be there again. Yes. Okay.
I'll be. It's just heaven. It's unbelievable.
Okay, thank you, Najwa. Let me ask Monica. Monica, would you like to say a few words? Go ahead and unmute. Yeah, there you go.
Hi, Mark and Linda. Yes, I totally agree with Najwa, whatever she said. Oh my God, like I have no words how I experienced that event. And definitely thank you for you two guys, Mark and Linda. Wonderful, wonderful job. And definitely recommend to go personally there and feel those, like, and it's just feeling, and you only experience when you go there. Love it, love to be there. And I'll make the falls. You said you are gonna do the another one in the falls. Definitely I'll be there, definitely.
All right, great. All right, Kyle, would you like to turn on your video and say a few words? I see you're here, but I don't see your video.
Yeah, excuse me. Yes, I'm here, and it says you cannot start your video because the host has stopped it.
All right, Kyle,
So
this needs to be allowed to show this video. I think, I think you're coming on, try now.
okay, yeah, it's on.
There we go.
Okay, good evening. Sorry about that. And yes, as everyone else has said, Linda, Mark, thank you so much. Everyone that helped out for the weekend. The food was absolutely amazing. And, first off, Mark, thank you for the hug. I was looking for that. My entire drive all the way up there. So that was my first introduction. I think Linda, I first met you when I walked in, and then turned around and Mark was there, and it was nice to meet in person. It's harder to say what I guess I like the most. It's hard to find the words what the experience was. The workshops were incredible. It was the first time that I did the salt on the hands, the hand massage. And even to today, my hands are still so soft, just from that one scrub. That was absolutely amazing. The shoe beating, that was a new technique. Thank you so much for showing that to us. And I have added that in to my daily routine now. Thank you very much. The vibrations in Shri Mataji's bedroom at the ashram, I went to a whole new level above my head. I remember I was telling Mark about that. It was like 2 layers. I think I called it a cake on top of my head. And it was so strong, and I could just, it was not only tall, but then to the side. And that was just a really deep feeling for myself that was very special. And then also, getting to hear all the stories from everyone, and especially about the house and how Shri Mataji designed it and changed the plans, and bringing water in from all the 7 major rivers in the United States for the foundation. I mean, that's just was really some incredible stories. But what really sticks out to me is that Sunday meditation that we did with the roses, and going up with the roses. That was extremely powerful. It was extremely powerful. The coolness in the room, the vibrations that were flowing was just undescribable. I just cannot describe that, but thank you all very much. And I'm looking forward to the fall. And, you know, as the other two said, you know, please join us up there. And thank you.
Thank you so much. That was really beautiful. All right, and last but not at all least, I would like to ask Rani Sharma to please tell us her experience. Can you turn on your video?
Oh.
Here we go.
Hello, Shri Mataji, to Mark and Linda. Thank you very much for accommodating us and for inviting us to join you. It was just unbelievable. I mean, right from when I reached the footsteps of the driveway, everybody just came and greeted me. It was like I didn't even have like my both feet out of the car. Like I just had one feet out and everybody's there. And it was just so much love. It was so much love at 10:30 at night, you know. It was just amazing. And I also wanted to thank Sylvia for keeping me company all the way, because we got sort of lost and departed by the US border. And the journey was alone, which I appreciated. And I just feel that our journey should always be alone. You know, you have a sincere urge to gain your knowledge and to find what you're seeking. And if you do it without doubt, that you have to follow one path. You can't just hop from different groups to groups. So to be focused in whatever we're doing. And then, of course, like everybody said, the food was just amazing. The workshop was just what we needed to validate what we were doing for the 21 days and now into 78 days. And when I reached Mataji's home, all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, there was fountain of transmission and vibrations coming out of my head, on the top layer of my head. It was like a higher fountain and a lower fountain, and they were just exploding. And I was just amazed. Like I didn't know where I was. I was just lost for at least like 45 minutes that I could assess. And that's the first time I ever felt that. It was just amazing. Like I just cannot tell you. I can still feel it. Like when I close my eyes and I feel that vibration coming up and exploding into 2 different layers. Thank you. And then the next day when we went back and we offered the rose to Mataji, the vision came of the chakra, the center channel and the right and left channel. So that was amazing. Like I thought I was looking at the chakra that we follow. That was another experience that I would cherish for a long time. Another thing, the candle. I just love it. I just love it. That was such a beautiful, thoughtful gift. It's just wonderful. And Mataji's picture.
There's ours.
Yes. And the home was just amazing. Just every corner of it. You know, the stairs, the ceilings, the walls, the kitchen, and I must thank all the yogis that had our meals. The meals was there, the masala chai and the bread and the cheese and the puddings, and it was just amazing. Yes, and I urge everybody to, if you're really seeking, then make an effort and go there. Thank you very much. Pranam.
Thank you, Rani, so much. Yeah.
Thank you, Mark. And thank you, Linda.
Well, most welcome. Yeah. So you can see it was pretty special, and we'll try to set a date soon and give you all enough time to come from far and near. And we look forward to doing it again and hearing even more experiences from those of you who come for the first time and more from those of you who come again. So anything you want to add?
No, it was powerful for everybody who attended. And you have 40 or 50 people all going into meditation. And the difference is just sustaining it, of entering that state and then just being in that state. And it goes on and hard to describe the enjoyment.
I will say that, of course, one of the drawbacks of or limitations, let's say, of being on Zoom is that we can't all, when we say a mantra, we can't hear each other. But when we're in person, we can. And when we were down at Shri Mataji's house in particular, the acoustics there I didn't remember how strong they are. And when we said the mantra together, it was like it filled the whole space with vibrations. It was so powerful. And to hear other people next to you chanting it together, it's really has a strong effect. So also I would encourage any of you who are close enough to go to your local collectives, if you can, try to make an effort, because it really, we did one more thing as we worked on each other on vibrations, and people found that to be, I think, quite profound as an experience and felt different things when we did that. So you can, it won't be a, 2-day, 16-hour, immersion, but if you go to some of your local events, you'll get to experience some of these things as well. So I encourage you all to do that. All right. So maybe we'll just, as usual, end with some announcements, unless anyone has any questions.
So we have the happy and sad news that Sunday will be the end of this 4th series of 21 days. And we have all been on this long journey together. So that's our last day. And we're going to do the same exercise we did in New Jersey. In that time, we handed out little books for people to write in. So you can bring your little notebook if you want on Sunday and just have some time, especially when we get into the breakout rooms, to consider, how have I changed? What has it meant to me? How has it changed any other aspects of my life to experience this state above all the thoughts again and again? So that's on Sunday. And then we are going to take a break from these full programs. And what will remain will be the foot soaks, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at the same time, same station. And then on Thursday, September 8th, we'll start up again with the full sessions with talks of Shri Mataji, guided meditations, more knowledge, more experience, and of course, a live musician. And it'll be on Sundays and Thursdays. It'll be twice a week, starting September 8th. So if there's anybody still out there who doesn't have a big brother or a big sister, somebody to listen to and tell your stories to and ask questions to, then you can always put in the chat, I am ready for a mentor. And if you have friends and family and they want to take part in this series, they're all recorded. So from the first to the most recent lesson, they're all on YouTube, on the channel. And you can go to the resources and find out all the different handouts and recordings of different things. Also, if you speak Spanish, hablamos español. So you can always ask for somebody to speak Spanish with, if that's going to help you to understand Sahaja Yoga better and enjoy it more. So let's now just end with a very short collective meditation. And you can always say in the chat that you want to meet with somebody. We'll put you in a breakout room. Otherwise, for the next minute or two, let's just sit together. And without controlling our attention, let's see if our collective attention takes us all to the silence. And so together, let's raise our Kundalini and give a bandhan. So you're invited to stay on and listen to music and just enjoy some more time to meditate together. And we'll see you Sunday, and we'll see you tomorrow night for Futsa.